Let's talk about where the lower class, middle class, and upper class lives here in Cotonou. For every adventure I embarked on, I genuinely hope that one person out there will see one of my videos and be inspired to step into their space.
And you're also going to know that place.
Hello, I'm Nigerian. I am a wanderer. I talk half of the time about Benin. The other half, I am chained. Oyinkosola Olaniyan. Someone asked me this question in one of my videos comment section. Can you show us, ask the medical doctors and pharmacists, where the middle class lives? Streets, shopping areas they do their shopping, schools where they send their children, and restaurants they visit. Like question, the person asked me that, can I show them? Can you show us in 3 modes? Low earners, middle class, lawyer, doctors, engineers, and rich class, cabinet ministers, army colonels, bank managers, etc., where they live. Guys, there is nothing like where the middle class lives, where the upper class lives, or where the lower class lives here in Cotonou. And I don't think it's just Cotonou alone. In every part of Benin, there is nothing like that. Please, the Beninese people on this channel, quote me if I am wrong. Since I have been living in this city for the past 3 years, I have never seen that kind of settings that some people are being separated from the other. Everybody lives amongst everyone. In this my area, there are lower class people that are living there. There are upper class people that are living there. There are middle class people that are living there. Everybody is mixed with everybody. I've explained in some of my videos that almost in every areas in Cotonou, you will always find apartment within every budget, except the apartment that fits your budget is not available. Because sometimes it might be scarce to find some apartment that are within a certain budget in some areas, but if it is available, you will always find it. In this particular building that I live, a doctor can live here, a lawyer can live here. Because of the cost of the apartment, this particular building fall into the middle class building. The other side of my street like this, there are so many apartments there that you can get for lower price, for 10,000 CFA, 15,000 CFA, even it's possible to even, I don't know about 5,000 CFA, but let's just start from 10. Because looking at the houses, you already know the kind of apartment to expect from this house. Maybe it is a room that they don't have separate toilet, that everybody has to share the same toilet. It is in this area. And I'm even sure that a cabinet person can be living in this area. But we might not know. Because the thing is, Beninese people live their life in a very calm and peaceful way. They don't really show. So you don't even know. You might pass beside someone that is very rich and you not even be aware that the person is very okay. That's why I always try as much as possible to treat everybody well in this country. And I always advise people to do the same because you don't know who is who. The only way you can actually tell possibly middle class from lower class, from cabinet people or upper class, are possibly maybe the kind of building that they live in and maybe the kind of cars that they drive. At least when you see the person, you know that this person is okay. This person can afford this person is okay. You can know the kind of class to place the person. That's what we all understand, right? But where they shop, they don't have separate shopping center or mall. Where they shop, everybody goes there to shop. We have only one supermarket in this Cotonou, like mall. We have only one mall in this Cotonou called Erivan. Everybody go there. Even if you have 100 sefa, you want to go and buy something of 100 sefa, you can go there. Nobody will stop you. Anybody can walk in. They do not segregate that this part for this one. No, we shop in the same place. We shop in the same market. We visit the same beach. Beach is one thing that brings everybody together, regardless of your class in this country, like recreational activities. And which other thing? The street is the same, but the only thing I can say is for some areas is more to find some certain kind of people in that area than the other. I think that's the only difference. In let's say Evie now, you find more of upper class and middle class in that neighborhood than the lower class. Because of the settings of the area, they have Child Road, and that place is mostly where all these expatriates that travel down to the country used to stay. Is that access that they used to rent apartment. Also, it's close to the airport, it's close to the government house around there, it gives that particular area some kind of value more than the other. But that does not mean that if you fall into the lower class category, that you cannot get an apartment in that area. If you are looking for an apartment, go to the area. If the apartment is available and you can find one that fits within your budget, they will let it out for you. They will not say probably because you fall into a particular category, this environment is not meant for you. You cannot stay in this place. This area is not meant for you. It's for this particular kind of people. No. I've only seen two gated estate before in this city. One is around after this my side, you are going towards Nigeria side, Lobele, and another one is at Eviv there. And I'm very sure that that one at Lobele is just like a private estate that someone just bought and sell the land to other people. Like they just put their group of people in that particular area. That is what the place looks like. But it's a very nice neighborhood. With the houses that are even there, with the settings of the place, that the people that are living here are doing okay. But opposite their street is the general road where every other person lives, where every middle class person lives, where lower class people live. Everybody owns the streets. They cannot take it away. Everybody lives amongst everybody. Even the president house is accessible. It's down there. It's down the road there. I used to walk past his house anytime I go to that house and I want to trek in front of the president's house like this. People used to walk. It's just that there are soldiers mounted around and they are not even much. Maybe like 4 or 5 of them just securing the place. It's not like it's a place that anybody cannot access. Though you cannot walk in, no, but just to pass in front of the place, nobody will stop you. Another part of the city that I think you can find more of the upper class people is the beach side of the city. The other side of the city where there is beach. I don't know if you've seen my video that I told the beach part of Cotonou. Exactly. It is that side that you can find more of people that fall into the upper class category, like cabinets, bank managers, people like that, because of the quietness of the area. You can see the way the settings of this particular zone is, and even from the houses, you can tell the people that are living in this kind of area. Still, that does not mean that middle class people cannot live there or lower class people cannot live there. If they can get an apartment that fits within their budget, they will. Nobody will stop them from living there. And because it's close to the beach, it's just a perfect place for the upper class category of people to settle in. This is the place that you can really find them. But where they shop is where everybody shops too. I think this is one of the things that I love so much about this country. This settings is not just in Cotonou alone. In every other part of Benin that I've been to, that is how it is. For the schools that they send their kids, we have a lot of private schools around, and those private schools still fall into different categories. We have the one that I really know is OHAC, because I took someone that relocated to Cotonou there sometimes last year to go make inquiry about the school and all, but we were unable to that day. I did not know much about them. It's one of the first schools that you see on Google. Aside from private schools, they have government schools like all these Catholic schools where their kids go. These schools are just like federal schools in Nigeria. In federal schools, you can find different caliber of students. You can find students from the category of lower class family, middle class, upper class. This is another school that I know that you can find any child from all categories. These private schools that I talk about, they are all around. The OHAC that I talk about is somewhere opposite this my area, somewhere down there. And I think they have somewhere around this side too. It's within the neighborhood. It's not somewhere that is not accessible to everybody. You can go there to make inquiry, and if you can afford it, send your kids there. If you cannot afford it, that depends on you. But they will not stop you, even if you are in a lower class and you want to bring your child to the school, as long as you can afford the fee. So that's it. The basic point is there is nothing like where the lower class say, where the middle class say, or where the upper class stays, or do shopping, or their street, or whatever here in Cotonou and in Benin in general. The last thing that I want to say before I end this video is some people used to reach out to me for consultation. Some can write me in my mail, some on my other social media platform. But these days, I'm always very busy. Sincerely, you guys should understand that aside from doing YouTube videos, I also have my personal life. I have things that I do. And come to think of it, I'm the one that record video. I'll be the one to edit. I'll still come up with content ideas, do this one, do that one, take care of my personal life and everything too, and still be able to keep the consistency of posting every week. guys, is a lot. Sometimes I even used to put my phone on do not disturb mode from morning till night because I just want to focus on what I'm doing at that point in time. And the thing is, I'm actually just getting started. As each day's progress, it will be becoming more busy. For this reason, I've been unable to respond to some emails and social media messages as soon as I should have. So lately, I've been thinking, should I just solve this consultation? Should I do this? Should I do that? But then there is a reason why this channel is here. Let me tell you guys the foundation goal of this channel is actually to be the person I wish I had when I was relocating to this place to other people that are looking to relocate. Because then I was like, definitely there are other people like me that may not know what to do, that may not have all this information that I have. That I had to travel down to this place to come and find out when I was looking to relocate. So this was the reason why I created this channel, and I intend to do it for people without collecting a dime. And anybody that have come to me for consultation can testify to that. I still want to keep it this way, but guys, I don't have the time. That's the basic truth. Even me, I did not know that this is how it will become when I started out. I don't know that all this content and everything that I deals with is will be stressful like this. Me that I don't like stress. So I've thought of what to do just to be able to keep giving this consultation about Benin, about Cotonou, and every other thing that you want to know, and be able to give it on time. Not that one that I'll be replying to your emails and messages after 3, 4, 5 days. So I come up with the idea of maybe going live once in a week. Though I do not really understand the live thing, how that going live works and everything, because I've only done it once, and that was in January when I went to Reader. But I know that when we get into it, we can figure everything out together. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a good idea? And I don't even know when in the week to fix, maybe weekend or during the week. But since I post on every Saturdays, I think during the week will be okay. Maybe on Thursday evening, it will be around the evening because I know that that's when people will have time to come online and to possibly ask whichever questions that they have. On the other hand, I don't know, should we make it weekly or twice in a month, every 2 weeks? I'm trying this out to you guys to be the one to decide for yourself. So it will not be like I just come up with the idea, I decide on my own. But in my own opinion, I think during the week will be okay. So I can always work towards it. But I don't know if it's every week or twice in a month. That would depend on you guys too. So we can always have live consultation. Anything that you want to ask about Benin, anything that you want to know about Cotonou, you guys can ask me and I'll be there instantly to respond to your questions. If anyone asks any question that I feel like I do not have an answer to at that particular point in time, I'll just write the question down and in our next live consultation, I would give the person the response to their answer. So I think it's better this way than you waiting for days to get response on something that you might even want to decide immediately at that moment. But if you're looking to relocate and you want us to plan your relocation together, you need my service to assist you with your relocation. I am always available. You can reach out to me via email or on my other social media platform. So I think it's better this way. We should keep it that way, which I believe is much more easier for you guys and myself that way. Thanks for understanding. With this, guys, you have come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it interesting and you find it helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And remember to turn on your notification bell to get more content updates like this when I post them. Until next time, stay blessed and see you in the next one. Bye.